If I ask you which artist wasn't afraid of tackling social issues, sexual identity, political activism, and nonconformity, you would probably think I was talking about a current artist, right? Well, you would be wrong. I'm talking about the one and only Frida Kahlo. Don't believe me? I bet I can change your mind. Watch this.
This episode is funded by the Glick Fund and the Crystal DeHaan Family Foundation.
Frida Kahlo was born in Coyoacan, Mexico in 1907 in La Casa Azul, a tiny blue house where she lived most of her life. By the time Frida hit age 6, she contracted polio, which caused her to be bedridden for over 9 months. But that didn't stop her. In school, Frida was known to be very outspoken and brave. Her dad was by far her biggest champion and encouraged her to play soccer, swim, and even wrestle. Of course, at the time, girls were not known to play sports, let alone wrestle. It was about this time that she saw this guy, Diego Rivera, painting a mural in their school. Frida, who was a bit younger than him, like 20 years younger, told a friend, "I'm gonna marry him." Life went on, and in 1922, a bus Frida was riding in collided with a streetcar, and she was seriously injured. A handrail impaled her hip, and her spine and pelvis were fractured. I can't even imagine the pain she was in. The accident left her in a full body cast for 3 months. To kill the time, her parents bought her paints and built her an easel she could use in bed. In 1928, that same man from years earlier, Diego Rivera, discovers Frida and her paintings and is super impressed. They were married a year later. Their marriage wasn't exactly average, and they were often referred to as the elephant and the dove, which seems pretty accurate. Both had several affairs, one of which Diego had with Frida's sister, so needless to say, it was complicated. Frida often traveled with Diego as he was commissioned for murals throughout the US. Frida was often seen in New York with her signature bright, bold, beautiful clothing, which celebrated her culture. Soon after, Diego gets himself into a dispute with the Rockefellers over this mural, and they head back to Mexico. In 1939, Frida heads to Paris, where she gets to meet artists such as Joe Miro and Pablo Picasso, who loved her work. In fact, the Louvre bought one of Frida's paintings, the first ever from a Mexican artist. Unfortunately, Frida's health continued to deteriorate, a story told through this painting called The Broken Column. Finished in 1944, this gives you not only a glimpse into the health struggle she had, but also the incredible artistic skill she possessed. Frida definitely used art to express all the physical challenges she faced, which was incredibly brave. But it doesn't stop there. In 1950, she got gangrene in her right foot and was bedridden for 9 months, and eventually had to have part of her leg amputated. However, she still kept creating and staying politically active. In fact, in 1953, she had a solo exhibit, and on the opening day, she had her bed delivered to the gallery and had to arrive via ambulance. That is determination. Unfortunately, soon after, on July 13, 1954, Frida passed away just before her 47th birthday. I'm not sure which part of Frida's story is more powerful, her struggle and ability to keep working despite her health, or the work itself. Frida's fame has grown since her death, especially in the 70s during the feminist movement, as she was admired as an icon of female creativity. Let's face it, she makes Wonder Woman look like a joke. Yeah. By the way, the film Frida that was released in 2002 was incredible. You should definitely check it out. Until next time, be outrageous. Thanks so much for watching today. Be sure to subscribe by clicking the button above. That way you don't miss out on any episodes and I can make more content, which I would love to do. And if you haven't seen my previous episodes, you can use the link below, and don't feel bad, so go get on it. Now's the time. Check them out. I would love to know. And be sure to comment on this episode. I love your feedback. And of course, share it if you don't mind. Everybody have an awesome day and be outrageous.